This video is to review solving two-step equations. The goal of this video is to solve two-step equations for a variable. When solving a two-step equation, you need to solve opposite of order of operations. So this means the first thing we need to do is we need to either add or subtract. And then the second thing that we need to do is we either multiply or divide. So let's look at a couple practice problems to figure out how to solve them. So in number 1, we have 6x minus 3 equals negative 33. So I'm going to draw my line down the middle, splitting my left and right of the equation. My first step is to either add or subtract something. So I want to look what's not with a variable. So that negative 3 needs to be moved. So in order to move a negative 3, we're going to add it to both sides. So we have 6x equals negative 30. Now, 6x is multiplication, so the opposite of multiplication is to divide. So we're going to divide by 6, so x equals negative 5. Number 2, 5x plus 1 equals 46. So I'm going to look at where a number is not by the variable, so I'm looking at this plus 1. In order to get the plus 1 to the other side, I have to subtract 1 from both sides. So 5x equals 45. Then to get x by itself, I'm going to divide by 5. So x equals 9. Number 3, y over 3 minus 5 equals negative 27. So I'm going to draw my line down both sides. It's a negative 5, so I'm going to add 5 to both sides. Y over 3 equals negative 22. Now, y over 3, remember, means division, so the opposite of division is to multiply both sides by 3. So we get y equals negative 66. Number 4, negative g over 2 plus 9 equals negative 1. So we have a plus 9. The opposite of that is to subtract 9 from both sides. So we have negative g over 2 equals negative 10. Then in order to get g by itself, I need to multiply by negative 2 because I want the g to be positive. So we have g equals 20. Number 5, 3/4 m minus 1 equals 11. So what we're going to do here is we are going to first add 1 to both sides. So we get 3 over 4m equals 12. Now, 3/4 is a fraction, so remember, in order to move a fraction and isolate the variable, we have to multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply by 4/3. So we get m equals 48 over 3, and that reduces to 16. Number 6, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 19 from both sides. Negative 2 over 7d equals 40. Then to get d by itself, I multiply by the reciprocal, so I'm going to multiply by negative 7 over 2. I get d equals negative 280 over 2. So when I reduce that, d is equal to negative 140.